Hi, welcome to Mondays with Melissa. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about Medicaid planning. It's certainly been a while since we've covered that topic, and I just wanted to go over what Medicaid planning really looks like and how important it is to start planning as soon as possible. We always say you're never too young and you're never too old to plan. You're never too rich, never too poor. Your plan's just going to look different depending on your situation. So for people who don't have long-term care insurance, who either can't afford to have long-term care insurance or can't qualify for it, these people are going to start thinking about Medicaid planning, and they need to start thinking about it sooner rather than later, because if somebody needs nursing home care, there's a 5-year look back for Medicaid purposes, which means the Department of Social Services is going to look back 5 years at your financial records to see what you've done with your assets. And if you've transferred them or gifted them, given them away, transferred them to a trust, Medicaid is going to look at that as a gift, or what they call an uncompensated transfer, and you will be penalized for having made that transfer. And what that means is you won't be eligible for Medicaid for some period of time, depending on how much you actually transferred. And you and your family could be sitting with a private bill to a nursing home for many, many, many months. That's what the penalty is. It's a period of time when you're in the nursing home and there's no payer source, so you have to pay privately. So a lot of people are concerned about losing everything for care, maybe not having money to leave for the second spouse when the first spouse passes away. So we can do a lot of planning by setting up irrevocable trusts, moving assets, and just really having conversation about what this all looks like and how it can play out. Another important piece of information is if you need care at home, you can still get Medicaid in New York without a look back period. So you could transfer your assets, do your planning, and if you do need care within those first 5 years, hopefully you only need that care at home, and then you can still qualify for Medicaid community benefits or home care benefits to have someone come into the home to help you get through those 5 years before there's a need for nursing home care. So as you can kind of see, the earlier the better. You want to get through that 5 years without any issues happening, and then some, of course. But it is important to really start the process, start the conversation, start thinking about it as early as, early 60s, and at least have the conversation, have a plan in place. You can always reach out to us here at Cona Elder Law. We can be reached at 631-390-5000. You can always check our website, conaelderlaw.com. Like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.